Hey guys, how's it going? Vasu Nepali here. If you're new here, please hit the follow button. And I just took a segue into making pixel art, and what I realized was that it's a lot harder than I initially intended it to be. While I was hoping it wouldn't be that way, in reality, it actually was more or less in the realm of not. Because, let's be honest here, all this is an asset pack. Could I create any of this from scratch? I just don't have the cognitive, well, my brain doesn't work that way. I'm like left-brained, if you understand how, it's like left versus right-brained. I tried taking that plunge several times. Creating 3D models, I guess, is easier than creating pixel art. So maybe that's like learning Blender. I guess I could do that, but when I'm creating a 3D game, but creating a 2D game, creating this stuff from scratch, it's a lot more than I can chew, and sometimes you just have to like admit your defeat. So yeah, but fortunately I found a pixel artist who's willing to help me, and I'm gonna be working with him more. While he's creating the custom art set, I'm gonna focus on developing more mechanics such as enemies and stuff. So like this entire area is going to be like an arena where you can fight enemies. So before I continue on, let me actually show you what I have so far. Okay, so obviously this art tile set is not as obvious as to like what's actually going on here. By the way, the instructor who I was learning from is actually great. Like he actually has a good teaching record. I like him. I mean, he actually does a great job explaining a lot of the concepts when it comes to gameplay mechanics and whatnot. So I do appreciate that aspect. So obviously everything you're seeing here is super pre-alpha footage. The UI I like. I'm gonna keep the UI. So yeah, that was an interesting segue. So this entire area here is going to be an endless survival mode. And it's really here to test your grit. So the story will be the same. So it's not going to be like a dungeon crawler, it's going to be more like a endless survival. So every level is going to be like, okay, well, you go from one level to another. You get like a timed, well, it's not really endless, I guess. It's an oxymoron. It's endless and not endless at the same time. So it's going to be like a 1 hour time. In 1 hour, you can defeat as many enemies, and then you can, collect as many coins and acquire as many guns, whatever the case is. Yeah. And so the goal is to essentially do the same thing. And I'm going to create more levels. What I want is a cityscape. A city that is in ruin. And that's going to be an arena level. What else do I want? I want one that's like a space station. No, that's underground. Yeah, like an underground cellar. Maybe a haunted house. I don't know how that would look in a post-apocalyptic world, but maybe that could be a level. There's a bunch of different scenes, I guess. A skyscraper. Here's one. A high school that takes place in a skyscraper. I'm gonna call it Skyscraper City because why not? It's kind of cool. Skywalks. Man, my imagination is booming. I think I better stop before I go too far. Alright. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later.